And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the San Francisco Giants.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your San Francisco Giants.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A changeup missing, and the count even 1-1. Now one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. 3-2 down. On a bounce right side, Fitzgerald to first, out. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One out, base is empty. And a strike to Glaber.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. And they'll do it again. Next offering down in the dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
He goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Riley Green. Yeah, that's fouled off. And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. And first offering is fouled off. Carpenter batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Vierling. Out to center. Lee under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick.
And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Out to short, Sweeney. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for them. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch to Adames. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And There are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Grounder might be two. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Swings through that one, 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Outside.
Adames on third. Chapman at first with no outs. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Down the line. And that drops foul. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. One away.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Elliott.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Just off the inside edge. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
On the ground to first. Could be two. Keith over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 2 and the Tigers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Colt Keith.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's outside. Foul ball there. And down on strikes. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Down to third baseman, Jace Young. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And another ball. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's a ball. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Right through there for a strike. And that is low for ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now here is Jake Rogers. Just missed. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fly ball to right. Hauls it in, 2 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for Detroit, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to here, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
There's the strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact.
Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And first offering is fouled off. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Grant McCray,
the next Giant to hit. And that is cut on and missed. Strike
0-1.
one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball.
0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning getting started. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Out to short. On to first.
Yes.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. He's already homered in this game.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fought off foul. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one just misses the outside corner. And that's ball 2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
So a man at first. And now Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Green off of first with 2 away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers lead 1. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Scooble back to work.
No.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Center field. Meadows should have this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames will hit next. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. On the ground to short, sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That one fouled off. Inside, almost got him. Two outs. Not even close there. Ball two. Chapman gets a piece there. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
To second, and he's out. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 2 and the Tigers 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Matt Vierling. And that's down and away. Vierling in his 4th year, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. In the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So digging in, Colt Keith. Went down on strikes his first time through. This to third. Fair ball.
Up next for the Tigers.
Runner on at first with
baseman,
1 gone.
Jace
And
Young.
next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. He reached on a walk his first time. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 2-2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Catcher,
Loud
Jake
contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jake Rogers. Flied to right his first time. Fouled off. He was late. Young, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. Adames throws to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Sweeney.
And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Yastrzemski. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now the
off
Giants
for the
four-hitter,
Giants,
Matt Chapman.
third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Ball one there. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman.
So here's Wade now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Jr.
And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Here's Elliot Ramos. He hit into a double play his first time up. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
And now it's even up.
And that's a great take right
One
there.
ball,
Even
one
though it's a
strike.
strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And it gets by him. Manages to throw to third. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. You just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2, they take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He popped out his first time. There's the strike up high. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Got him swinging. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Giants 3, Tigers 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Lee flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around
Right
right there.
field.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
One down. Riley Green getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Just missed. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Glaber goes. Right side. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
One strike.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. One left for Detroit. They're down 3-2. Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a speed threat, Grant McCray. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
See, there's this name that I met on my train, and I never complained, but I sure dig my game.
And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses
Ball.
the zone, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2-2.
To third. Chapman. Jump throw. And they get the out. And now here is Colt Keith. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one way inside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting third.
Now
baseman,
Jace Young. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Here's a high chopper. Chapman sends it to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Giants 3, Tigers 2. Back here at Oracle Park, now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Skubal back to work. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tommy Kahnle.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Into the outfield, base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now batting first baseman, Lamont.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Adames, the runner at third. Chapman on at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. Good eye in that spot. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose out there. Rebbia, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball line to center. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Throw to first, and he's back safely.
He made it.
Tap foul at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. In there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Off balance feed. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4, Tigers 2. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Trey Sweeney. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. 1 down, base is empty.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
In the air to left, down the line. McCray in position. And there's 2 down. So up next, Parker Meadows. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres, 1 for 3. And that misses. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Good take by Torres. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bailey down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 4, Tigers 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holton.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Right fielder.
And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Holton, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Grant McCray digs in now. That misses the zone. 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Yastrzemski on at first, nobody out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Meadows hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in there. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at first, one away. And it's
Ball
even
two.
up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Torres. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 4, Tigers 2.
So 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
71.
Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
down.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one pulled foul. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away.
2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Fitzgerald handles, throws the
That's
first.
out.
First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So now the DH spot, Kerry Carpenter.
Come on, Giants.
Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
The Tigers down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Got to be real careful here.
2
2-0.
balls.
He's
No
hunting for
strike.
his pitch.
That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
Huh.
And there's ball
That's a
4.
ball. Take the
And
base.
that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty much
batting,
gifted at
right
first
fielder,
base with a
Matt
quick free
Vierling.
pass.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. That one lifted to left. McCray in and to his right, brings it in. And there are 2 down.
now batting the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith now at the plate. In for a strike. 0-1.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Close,
No.
but called a ball. It's 2-2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 4, Tigers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
49.
bottom of the 8th, Johnny Brevian.
John Brevian.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Tyler
Leading
Fitzgerald
off
getting ready to
the
hit.
Giants, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
And up
the
next for the
shortstop,
Giants, Willie Adames.
Adames.
3 for 3 with 3 singles. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, right field. Vierling makes the play, tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you
Now
cannot
batting,
hang a breaking
third
ball right
baseman,
there.
Matt
Lucky and stay in the ballpark.
Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be Lamont Wade Jr. corrals it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Elliot
Now
Ramos.
it's the DH, Elliot Ramos. That clips the inside corner for a strike. That one at 95, missed up top, and 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the ground, out to short. Sweeney. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Ryan
74.
Walker.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Young
That's a
forced
ball.
to get out of the way of the first pitch.
1 ball.
Sometimes
no
it takes a
strike.
couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
And a big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And there's a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. Two down. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Rogers in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 1 for 4 with a double. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That clips the corner. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 strike away. Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. And it remains 2-2. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.